My portfolio is not very good. You can play it, or it can play itself, but when you actually get down to the projects, they don't show that much information on each of my projects, and if I want to add any projects, I can't. It's set in stone in the website. Part of my job for the last 12 months has been hiring people, and I've learned the hard way that this is not a very good way to show off your work. So I've made a new portfolio which cleanly shows off all of my work. The way it works is all the data on the portfolio is stored in a giant XML file. If I ever want to add a project, I simply create a new project entry in the XML, fill in some details like names and links to pictures and some basic information about the project, and then the website will render it for me on a project page and also generate one of these lovely buttons for it. All the projects are put through the same code, so it's incredibly scalable. First off, I took the original game engine from my website and stripped everything out, including physics, including the player, everything that wasn't necessary. Basically just renders and scales now. And then I draw a CD case to canvas, so that's this background CD image, and I also draw in a custom colored rectangle where the title needs to go. The CD itself is an HTML button with some masking. All the text is HTML so that it's nice and lightweight and malleable. These projects don't have entirely new URLs, they just add a parameter to the end of my original address. Whenever the parameter changes, the website doesn't refresh, it just grabs the information it needs from the data and displays it on the project page. This means later I'll be able to add animations for this without having to refresh the page, and also I can control click on all of these and it will correctly load each project on a new tab. The art pass was really simple, the header is largely unchanged. I focused on dark colors, purples, blues, and grays to go for a nightclub vibe because I really wanted the little character I had from the first portfolio chilling in the corner, sleeping when you weren't looking at a project and rocking out when you were as if it was playing a CD. Once I did the initial art pass, I added some lovely stippled texture work to give the thing a neon feel, I guess? I don't know, I just think it looks cool. Additionally, the whole thing was animated. I made it so that the CD will pop up and spin round, and if you close it, there's a nice slick open and closing animation for the project page. Additionally, if I click a project that's all the way down here, it will scroll me to the top, and if I hit back, it will scroll me back to where I was. Isn't that nice? By default, the site only shows commercial releases and big projects. If I click only show relevant projects, it will filter everything I've ever made, including jams, including personal projects, and including stuff that's not strictly code, like my Train Commander deck, which you should check out. Also did some bug fixing and optimization, notably Mozilla Firefox does some weird stuff with clamping and animations. Additionally, this used to run like crap on mobile because each of these CD images were just square images but masked to a CD, which it had to calculate in real time. So I just made the PNG actually have CD transparency and it fixed it. As a cherry on top, I made a little animation for the character that sits on top of the page. It does a little more than just light. In fact, it doesn't do light at all. It just takes the normals and does something clever with them. To include the speckled effect on him, I did a bunch of clever masking with a texture and specifically set it so that in shadow, his speckle color will be darker than in light, where his speckle color will be whatever you want it to be, which gives this lovely two-tone effect. He just chills at the top of the page as such, and if I open up the project, he'll rock out as if the CD's playing. Isn't that lovely? That's my portfolio. Thank you very much for watching. Give this a look if you wanted to ask me to help out with something, or if you're just interested in any of the stuff I do. I mostly use it for keeping track of where my work's gone. Bye! Thanks very much!